Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I wanted to give you an update on our quinoa in our greenhouse in our gardens. I'll do a quick tour of the garden, show you where we're at, so come on along. So I'm going to start with the greenhouse first, and here is our quinoa. I can't believe we actually have some quinoa on there. So you see these leaves? They're looking a little mottled. Well, it was really thick in here and I didn't prune anything. I just shoved what I could in here, and that's my fault. So I think it's some kind of blight. So what I did was I trimmed all the leaves off of here. It started on the tomatoes, went to the quinoa, and what I've done is just trim all the leaves off. And there's some Swiss chard. And I pruned that tomato way back because that was the one that was affected with the mottled leaves. And then we still have plenty more tomatoes going on. That was actually a cutting that fell off that's now flowering. And then I have more tomatoes that I pruned because we're getting near the end. I just took all the marigolds off so I could give them to the chickens. And we did pick a perfect pepper off already. There's a beautiful pepper. And we've got a ton more here. We've got some jalapenos. We've got a bunch more peppers growing in there. Lots of peppers. And if you look at the height of these peppers, I'm going to back up. There's two there. And there's one there. They're pretty tall. Let's go check out the outdoor peppers. And that's what's left in the raised bed. We've got just a few more onions that weren't ready yet. The others I cut up and froze. They were small, but we did get them. There's our measly little pepper here. Literally just getting flowers on it. And asparagus. And we're going to plant more asparagus. Ryan's going to make this a whole asparagus bed. There's the outdoor cucumber. And the pole beans, those are red noodly beans of some kind, or red pole beans of some kind. There's our currant. I'm still just determining where to put that to get it out of the pot. And our loofah. And you can see we've got gourds on it. There's some more gourds. They're really tiny, but they're everywhere now, and we're getting close to a frost. I'd say that's the largest one. And I did plant some peas here to see what we'll get. And this was the tiny strawberries that I was telling you about. See how tiny they are? So that's why I don't really do much with them, except give them to the chickens, but I did replant it, and I'm going to try and bring it inside. And then here's my new strawberry patch. This was the old one here, and this was the new one, and we just pulled some really good strawberries off of it, and you can see some good strawberries going there. And what I'm going to do is there's another one with tiny strawberries in there, and I think I'm going to tear all them out and take some of these plants and put them in there next year. I'm going to make sure these survive the winter because these do every year. Here is where we planted about 9 cloves of garlic. I got it from the farmer's market, so it should not be sprayed. So I'm going to give it a shot and see how that goes. And then there was the messy garden that has nothing else in it. Here's the main garden. Carrots were a flop. Beets are looking a lot better than they did a few weeks ago. Broccoli's doing fairly well. We like to refer to that as our fall garden. And cauliflower's starting to come in. We've still got squash going, spaghetti squash, zucchini, more spaghetti squash, and then more zucchini and yellow squash are there. So that's pretty much all we have left. We're just finishing off the flowers that are actually producing fruit on the yellow squash before we pull them, which means we'll probably leave them until they go to frost. But they're still producing some good small ones, so we're happy about that. I'm hoping the beet harvest is better than the carrot harvest because I'm hoping to do some pickled beets. Overall, I think we had a pretty good year. Potatoes were really good too, just not as big as we wanted. But overall, not a bad year. You know, some things were a flop, some things weren't. So we'll keep at it. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.